Test, test.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center, Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Shullsburg, home of tonight's feature matchup here on 97.7 Country and high school girls basketball. It is Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of Belmont at Shullsburg. First conference game of the Six Rivers Western Conference kicking off tonight for both of these teams. And our game is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Coming up on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we're going to visit with both head coaches, Nathan Russell of Shullsburg and Kayleen McGettigan with the Belmont Braves. We'll also take a look at our injury report. We do have a few of those to talk about tonight, more on the Shullsburg side than the Belmont side. Plus, we'll take a look around the horn at our other broadcasts tonight. We have one other game on our Queen Bee radio stations and our Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel. And then we'll look at the rest of the week as well as it unfolds. That's all coming up. But first, our first time out. Our YouTube stream, by the way, is brought to you by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical in Laley Center, Monroe. You can watch tonight's game on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and listen to it right here on 97.7 Country. We'll take a break, be back with more of our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Kayleen McGettigan of the visiting Belmont Braves joins us right after this on WGLR and Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube.
Pregame 1.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Grant Regional Health Center invites you to a surgical specialties open house. Join us Monday, December 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. for a rare behind-the-scenes look at our advanced surgical technology. Meet our surgeons, anesthesia team, and surgical staff, see demonstrations, and tour our operating rooms. Take advantage of free blood pressure screenings, plus enjoy a complimentary light meal. Pre-register at grantregional.com or by calling 608-723-1379. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Pregame 1.
Hey, we're back on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel tonight. We're in Shullsburg as the Belmont Braves still on the road. They're like Willie Nelson on the road again, but a little closer to home. They play the Shullsburg Miners and kick off their conference season, and we're joined by Coach Kayleen McGettigan for Belmont. Coach, you guys are off to a 1-2 start. But, you know, I would say that even though just 1 win and 2 losses, those 2 losses have been against some very stiff competition. And Fenimore looking like a really good team, and obviously Belleville as well.
Yeah, both teams are really solid defensively. They're physical like we are. They were a bigger size than us. And that's going to be a little bit of our struggle throughout the year is that we're just not very big. As far as height considers. And we're physically, willing to go up and down the floor with teams. We're physically willing to battle. But, we say you can't coach height, right? And so we have to find those ways to kind of limit those second touches with the girls that are taller than us, learn how to defend them a little better. And Fenimore is a very solid team. They're fast, they're strong, and Belleville has one of the better guards that will play, all year, just a really shifty, quick, doesn't stop moving. So they've been a really good experience for us, and it's a good, good learning experiences.
Well, last night you got your first win of the season so far, and an impressive one. I mean, you guys really pulled away late in that game, and it seemed like things started to click, especially offensively. You guys are one of those teams that gets up and down the floor pretty quickly, and when you were able to really get rolling, boy, you guys looked really sharp last night.
Yeah, I thought so. Coach is a little bit picky. There's some things I want to work on, but I do like our transition game. I think we do a really nice job of running the floor wide. I still want our guards to push the ball up a little quicker than what we do because we need to rely on our team speed because, again, we aren't that tall. So if we can get some transition baskets, which we were able to do against Belleville and we were able to do last night, that's going to play in our favor. I also thought we moved the ball really well last night. There wasn't a lot of dribbling happening. And if we can limit a lot of our dribbling, we tend to be a better team. So, yeah, I thought we were to build off things. And, Watson Ithaca had a really nice post player that we struggled with. But the rest of them, I thought we did a great job on their guards. We really frustrated them.
Absolutely. And you guys get Shullsburg now. People from our area and obviously in the conference know this is a up-and-coming, really good team, a youth-based team, but they've also got a few veteran players that are good as well. They are bit a little bit by the injury bug here early in the season. Thankfully, I don't think it's anything real long-term for them. But, that being said, it's not a team you're going to look past. How do you see this matchup?
I mean, they're going to be tough. Even down a couple kids, they're still going to be tough. And, yeah, they're without McKinley today, which is a huge loss for them. She does so much, and she's left-handed. And I always say left-handed is a cheat code. Girls just don't guard left-handed girls as effectively. But as soon as, McKinley's out, and now Alt's back. And she's as good of a shooter and physical guard as that we'll face. And like you said, they're an up-and-coming team. They've played a ton of basketball together. So they're just really familiar with each other, and they're able to kind of read off of each other. I think that we can cause some pressure defensively that might fluster them a little bit, and I also think that we can use our transition to get up and down the floor. But it's going to be a battle because it's a Six Rivers game. It doesn't matter who you play, it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, and one thing I said to you before the interview, I'm not sure I'd want to play your team because it's like a rock fight when you play the Belmont Braves. This is, you guys play tough defense. You move, you get up and down the floor. You've got good athletes all around. You guys are a difficult matchup for really anybody.
Yeah, you're right. Because on the flip side of things, and when we play taller teams, they're hard to guard us because we are a little bit smaller than we have been, and we are fast from top to bottom. And so when there's that kind of matchup, it's tough on the flip side too. We need to be a little bit more consistent on our scoring. We're just not finishing the way that I had hoped yet. But I try and remember, so we've only had 12 practices. In these kind of early season with Thanksgiving break and snow, and you can't go 7 days in a row, and you're playing 4 games on the road, and it's not a poor me thing. It's just everybody faces that. So we still have a lot to learn, but I like our progression. We have gotten better every game, and that's what you want from your team.
Well, best of luck tonight against Shullsburg, Coach, and thank you for your time.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, we'll have more Raleigh Chiefs pregame after this here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
Like any business, success enduring is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the automated milking systems line and all of the latest in automated milking systems. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkersCenter.com.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com.
Do you remember the last time you checked your well water to see if it was safe to drink? Bacteria can leak into your well in as little as 6 months. The Department of Natural Resources recommends that you check your well annually for contaminants. LV Labs on South Madison Street in Lancaster, Wisconsin can test your water to make sure that what's in your glass is safe for you and your family to drink. Stop in or give them a call to pick up your test kit today. Visit LV Labs on Facebook or call 608-723-4096.
Pregame 2.
Hey, we're back on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show tonight in Shullsburg. The Miners hosting the Belmont Braves and the kickoff Six Rivers Conference play already. Seems crazy, but here we go. The Miners come in 1-1, and we're joined by Coach Nathan Russell. Coach, I know your team dealing with a few things on the I guess you'd call it injury bug side. A few players that are out, unfortunately. I know you're not going to make excuses, but tell us about that situation. It's a little tough.
I've been doing it for a long time. This is the biggest bug that we've had in a while, but everybody goes through it. We've got a number of nicks and bruises. We've been out without 2 starters for the first 2 games, and then we thought we were getting one back. We are getting one back, but then we lose our leading scorer tonight, so she's going to be out for the next 2 weeks at least. And then we had another starter who has been out for a week for sick. So it just is what it is that, we're not making, like you said, we're not making excuses. We're going to be ready to go. Belmont's a really good team, and hopefully we're ready to match their intensity. Yeah, this matchup, it always seems to be one of those almost what I call like a rock fight, It's just, it's not necessarily pretty. It's going to get a little dirty, going to get a little ugly, but that's kind of Six Rivers Conference basketball between these teams, isn't it? It is, especially with us in Belmont, it usually is a rock fight. I think it might be a little bit more of a bolder fight tonight just because I don't think either team is as talented. Talent's not the right word. Neither team is as far along offensively as I think either coach would want. If you talk to Coach McGettigan, I think that's where she would say that they need to be better at. And the same thing for us. I think our defense is certainly much farther along than our offense. And part of that is just, like I said, not having a continuity. But one of us is going to score at least one more than the other, and hopefully can make it a little bit entertaining for those folks out in Radio Land tonight. Exactly. You look at your team and the talent that you have, and as you said, some of that is sidelined tonight. But long term, you got to feel like this is a team that can compete not just for the conference championship, but a really deep postseason run. And ultimately, I got to assume that you guys are going to want to go all the way, go to the Rush Center with this core group. Yeah, we got a really nice group, one that's very talented. Probably not the deepest group that we've had, but there's talent there, and obviously it's young talent. We only have one senior on the roster, Alexis Alton. She had a very nice start of the season, but after that, we're going to return everybody from the team this year, and we've got some young kids who are just freshmen who are surprising us a little bit more than we thought. So, obviously with that sophomore class, everybody knows is pretty talented, but I've been really impressed by the junior class as well, and I hope some of those kids are able to step up, especially tonight, with missing some of those younger kids. And so excited about this group. We want to win a conference championship, and every year we come in, and that's the goal. Once you get a conference championship, then you want to try to make a regional final, and then you go from there. But our sectional's loaded. It really is. When you have preseason number 1, number 2, number 5 team in the state in the same half sectional, and that's not including other really good teams, such as Belmont, it is a brutal sectional. Whoever comes out of this sectional is going to be the favorite when they get to Green Bay. Well, best of luck tonight against Belmont, Coach. We appreciate the time. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being here. You bet. More of a Raleigh Cheese pregame opening tip right after this here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
And welcome back to Shullsburg as we are just moments away from the opening tip. And let's take a look at the starting lineup presented by Fuller's Milker Center for Shullsburg. Number 0, Haley Alt, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Number 12, That would be Adeline Woodworth, a 5'9 sophomore guard. Number 20, Alexis Alt, the 5'11 senior forward. Number 22, Meadow Weigel, a 5'8 junior forward. Number 33, Emma Rogotsky, 5'9 sophomore forward. For Belmont, the starters, number 3, Carson Raymaker, 5'9 junior. Number 4, Lexi Rickers. Opening tip, by the way, is underway, and Shullsburg comes away with it. Lexi Rickers, the starter, so is number 12, Zoe Wadig, number 14, Jalen Leitzinger, and number 2, Brittany Taylor. That's a starting 5 for Belmont, and yes, we are underway. Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup out of the way. That's your complete hygiene line. Options for brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Here's a steal by Belmont. They get the ball back right away. Jalen Leitzinger comes up with the steal. First turnover of the game. We have a whistle and a foul on number 0, Haley Alt. It'll be her first and team's first. As I was saying, though, Fuller's, their complete hygiene line. Options for brand new dairy setup, existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at fullersmilkercenter.com. Back to action. Belmont inbounds, and they set up their half-court offense. Taylor swings it left side, deep into the corner. Zoe Wadig for 3. Got it! First basket of the game. Drops in. 3-0 Belmont, 17:04 to play here in this first half. Rob Spangler from Shullsburg bringing it up for the Miners, but being stripped was Adeline Woodworth. Second turnover of the game on Shullsburg. Now Belmont turns it over. A pass ahead intended for Jalen Leitzinger. Lost the handle, and Shullsburg comes away with it. Controlling on the right wing, it is Emma Rogotsky, Top of the key now to Meadow Weigel. Past Alt, drives baseline, lost the handle. That will be just a turnover. 3-0 Belmont on top early, 16:29 to go. First half, Braves have it. Carson Raymaker bringing it up now to Taylor into the corner. It is Lexi Rickers for 3. No good, but a rebound. Zoe Wadig. Now pass inside intended for Leitzinger. She lost the handle. That will be a turnover on Belmont, their second. 3 turnovers on Shullsburg and 2 on Belmont so far. 3-0 the score. Belmont on top, and we have a reach-in foul, I believe. The first foul of the game against Jalen Leitzinger here. And yeah, will be her first, team's first. Both teams with 1 foul early on. 16:10 to play in the first half. 3-0, Belmont on top. This is Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball. Nice drive by Alt, but stripped at the rim, loses the handle. Back the other way we go. Taylor pushes it up for Belmont, kicks to the corner, Raymaker. Raymaker drives the lane, loses it, but it goes out to Wadig for 3. Side iron, no good. Rebound, boarded up by Alt. Shullsburg ball. 3-0 still. Not a lot of scoring early on here. 15:40 to play, and Brittany Taylor comes away with a steal. Looking to attack the other way, passes ahead. Lexi Rickers, layup, good. Great transition bucket by the Braves. They're up 5-0. One thing about Belmont, they can run the floor. And almost a steal there. Brittany Taylor tried to come away with it. Was knocked to the court by Alexis Alt. We have a whistle and a couple subs coming into the game for Shullsburg here. Off the bench, Isabel Weigel, who is back after illness. And also checking in, number 12. Actually, sorry, it wasn't number 12. Number 1. That is, that's who we already mentioned. Who is it? Number 5. There we go. Courtney Thean. She was ill. She was on the injury report, but she is healthy after a little bit of an illness. Out tonight is McKinley Russell, who had appendicitis. Our injury report brought to you by Russell Law Offices. Quick dribble drive there by Shullsburg and a travel on number 1, Isabel Weigel. It'll be the 4th turnover of the game on Shullsburg. Actually, scratch that. The other official overrules, calls a foul. So there is a foul on the play, and that will put Isabel Weigel to the free throw line to shoot 2. 5-0 early. Belmont on top, 15:03 to go. First half. And the free throw, first one's in and out by Weigel. One more free throw coming up. Second attempt. Good. First point of the game for Shullsburg. 5-1 early. Belmont on top. Raymaker brings it up, passes back to Taylor. Now over to Lexi Rickers. Rickers back over to Taylor. Bounce pass to the corner to Wadig. She's double teamed. In a little bit of trouble there. Ball deflected out of bounds by Alt. It'll stay Belmont basketball. And inbounding baseline left going to be Carson Raymaker for the Braves. 5-1 Belmont on top. Inbound taken by Wadig. Pass inside to Raymaker. Lost the handle for a moment. Got it back. Backs her way in. Now kicks it out to Taylor. On the right wing, Taylor looking for some space. Looking to drive. And double dribble is the call. She turns it over. Shullsburg basketball. They're going to face a little full court press here by the Braves. Weigel takes it. Being guarded by Wadig. Weigel gets across the timeline. Now looking to attack. Pulls back out. Little give and go to Alt, who lays it up for 2. That was a nice give and go between Weigel and Alt, who gets the layup. 5-3. Belmont by 2. 14:07 to play. Ball almost stolen there by Thean. Now Taylor draws a foul and kicked to the corner to Lexi Rickers. She did hit the 3, but that won't count. Belmont will inbound baseline right after the foul. The foul charge to Alt, her first. Raymaker gets it in to Wadig, top of the key. Now over right wing to Raymaker. Raymaker back out to Taylor. Taylor swings it over to Lexi Rickers. Rickers over to Raymaker. A little head fake. Drives in. Reach in foul. Charge to Alt. That'll be the, I think, third team foul, yes. Second against Alt, so she has a little bit of foul trouble early here. 13:45 to play first half. 5-3, Belmont by 2. Braves inbounding from the baseline, and that's a 5-second count. And that will be a turnover. Shullsburg forces a 5-second count. First sub of the game comes in for Belmont. It's Reagan Spangler off the bench. Meanwhile, Alt getting set to inbound here for Shullsburg. Spangler on Weigel. She brings the ball across the timeline here. And kicks it up to Thean, top of the key. Now passes off left wing to Woodworth. Woodworth dribbles in. Kicks it back out to Alt. Now out to Weigel. Weigel. Bounce pass inside to Alt. We have a foul on the floor. Coach McGettigan wanted an offensive foul. I would have agreed with her. I think there was more contact by the offensive player than the defensive player, but it is not how the officials see it. Defensive foul on Belmont. Inbound goes to Alt here. 5-3. Belmont leading by 2. Thean gets it in the paint. Now kicks it back out to Weigel. Weigel out on the right wing for Shullsburg here. 13:07 to play. Dribble drive baseline. Woodworth up and under. Gets the basket and one. Nice take by Adeline Woodworth. Scores the hoop and the harm, as the great R.J. Osterhaus would say. The hoop and the harm. I'm sure somebody else said it too, but I stole that one from RJ. 5-5. We have a tie game now. A chance for Shullsburg to take the lead with Woodworth getting the bonus free throw here, and it is short. No good. Rebound taken by Brittany Taylor of Belmont. Under 13 to go. First half. Taylor quickly up the floor. Pass over to Claire Klateca in the corner for Belmont. Now out to Lexi Rickers. Spangler has it. Back to Klateca. Spangler bounce pass down to Macy Krantz on the right wing. Back up to Klateca, top of the key. Rotates down to Brittany Taylor. Taylor directing traffic out on the left wing. Back out near half court now. Screen set. Taylor drives in, kicks it out to Spangler. Spangler looking to attack. Now dishes out to Klateca. Back to Spangler. She'll drive in and draws a foul. I think it's on Thean. It is. I think that will be her first. It'll be team foul number 4. It is her first. And Belmont will inbound baseline right. Sub into the game now for Shullsburg off the bench here, number 3. That would be Chloe Thean. And inbounding is Lexi Rickers. Off the inbound, Klateca takes it. Kicks it out to Taylor, top of the key. Now back over to Rickers for 3. Back iron, no good. Klateca, rebound. Back out to Rickers. She's looking to attack. Drives the lane, throws it up, missed it. Rebound boarded up by Alt. Still tied at 5, 12 minutes to play here in this first half. Weigel driving baseline, ball deflected, stays with Shullsburg. Now Alt drives in, shot, missed it, short, rebound tied up. I think we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow looks like it favors Belmont. 11:48 to play in the first half. We're tied up 5-5. Belmont and Shullsburg. Low-scoring defensive slugfest early here. Thought it might be a rock fight, and it has been so far. Brittany Taylor brings it up. Controls on the right wing for the Braves. Passes to Krantz. Now over to Klateca, left wing. Gives it out to Rickers. Bounce pass Spangler. Now baseline underneath the Klateca. Ball deflected and stolen. Picked off by Alt. That's Alexis Alt. And Weigel pushes it up here for Shullsburg. Passes off left wing to Chloe Thean. And back out to Courtney. Now dribbling off a screen, that is Woodworth. Woodworth gets rid of it. Some tough defense by Reagan Spangler there. Controlling this time, Weigel. Back out to Thean. Woodworth backs out. Kicks it back out to Chloe Thean. Now they rotate it. Back down low. Thean kicks it out to Weigel. Bounce pass to Alexis Alt. Ball stripped. Turnover on Shullsburg. Rickers the other way. Kicks it out but draws a reach-in foul. And it's on Thean again. That'll be her second. And a sub comes into the game for Alexis Alt. Off the bench, it is Meadow Weigel. And one more sub in, Emma Rogotsky. Lexi Rickers inbounding for the Braves here. Still tied at 5. Off the inbound, Taylor takes it. 10:30 to go. First half. Off a screen, Klateca shoots and misses everything. That one goes out of bounds. Zoe Wadig checks back in for Belmont here. She'll come in for Reagan Spangler. And another sub in for Shullsburg. Back into the game, it is number 0, Haley Alt. Alt controls the point now for the Miners. Swings it to Weigel, left wing. Top of the key to Woodworth. Back down to Weigel. It's Isabel Weigel. Top of the key. Here comes a nice dribble drive, but missing the layup was Woodworth, and then there's a foul or a jump ball on the rebound. Thought we were going to maybe have an over-the-back call on that one, but a jump ball is called. Inbound play coming for Shullsburg here. Woodworth gets it in, and it's stolen by Lexi Rickers. Rickers layup on the other end, good. That'll be Ricker's second bucket. She has 4 points. It is 7-5 Belmont, a low-scoring defensive slugfest right now. 9:43 to play. First half. Alt kicks to Isabel Weigel here in the left corner. Weigel, pressure, passes it off to Rogotsky. Now a three, top of the key. Woodworth, no good. Rebound taken by Lexi Rickers. Rickers up ahead to Kleteca. Kleteca in transition, lost the handle and turns it over. Yeah, Kleteca just lost control, dribbling the ball up the floor and turns it over. 7-5. Belmont on top of Shullsburg here with 9:18 to go, first half. Pass to the near side, and it's Haley Alt on the left wing for the Miners. Cross-court pass to Weigel, almost stolen. And Weigel's going to get called for a foul, trying to prevent the steal from Lexi Rickers. So that'll be team foul number 6, Weigel's first. And one more foul on Shullsburg, and the 1-and-1 bonus will be in effect. Still 9:07 to play in this first half. Taylor brings it up for Belmont, passes to Kleteca on the right wing. Now to Macy Krantz, top of the key. Krantz puts it on the floor, drives in, and is bodied by number 22, Meadow Weigel, called for the body foul. Coach Russell does not like the call. Sub back into the game for Shullsburg here. It is Alexis Alt. At the free throw line now, because that is the 7th team foul, shooting the 1-and-1, it is Macy Krantz. The first one is good. And one more free throw coming up for Krantz. 8-5 Belmont by 3. 8:53 to go, first half. Second free throw, good. So Krantz hits both. Belmont has strengthened their lead 9-5. So we officially have a Dolly Parton game, a 9-5 here. Pass inside. Emma Rogotsky kicks it back out to Woodworth. Now over to Weigel. She'll stop and pop for three. No good. Hit the side of the rim. Rebound boarded up by Taylor. Taylor quickly up the floor for Belmont. Stops dribble. Passes down to Wadig. Thought about a three. Goes around the defender. Baseline right to the rack and scores. Zoe Wadig now has 5 points, and it's 11-5 Belmont with 8:18 to go in the first half. Back the other way. Woodworth for three. Got it. Adeline Woodworth, 5 points for her. Knocks down the three from the left wing. It is 11-8. Belmont on top by 3. Krantz has it, top of the key for Belmont here. Passes off to Carson Raymaker. Now over to Taylor, gives it to Wadig. Ball deflected out of bounds. Good pressure defense by Emma Rogotsky to knock that one away. And looks like Rogotsky subbing out of the game, as is Weigel. Back into the game, it's Thean. And Thean. Belmont inbound play. Reagan Spangler just subbed in. She inbounded it to Brittany Taylor. Taylor crossover dribble, kicks it out to Weigel. Or to Wadig, rather. Wadig lost the handle and traveled. Ball was tied up, and she ended up traveling with it while it was tied up. Sub into the game. Claire Kleteca back in. Checks in for Carson Raymaker here. 11-8. Belmont by 3 with 7:36 to play in the first half. And Haley Alt brings it up for Shullsburg. She'll stop and pop from 3. Missed it. Rebound Taylor. Taylor up the floor. Stops the dribble but traveled. That will be the 8th turnover of the first half on Belmont. Shullsburg with 5. Both teams have turned it over, but Belmont a little bit more. 7:23 to go till halftime. Pass inside to Thean. Kicks it out. Woodworth for 3. No good. Rebound Brittany Taylor of Belmont. Taylor outlet pass to Kleteca. Kleteca waiting in the corner. Back to Kleteca. Underneath. Missed the shot from close range. And Alt now has it for Shullsburg, pushing it back up the floor. Under 7 minutes to go in the half. Way outside, left side, it is Chloe Thien. Thien's entry pass denied. Knocked away by Reagan Spangler. Taylor gets it. And now, Waiting passes ahead to Kleteka out on the left wing. Kleteka looking to drive, kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor will back out, directing traffic. Now gives to Kleteka. Out to Waiting. To Spangler. Back to Waiting. Now to Taylor. Belmont being patient on offense here. Taylor forces the issue, drives between two defenders, and turns it over. Taylor tried to split a double team, but ends up turning the ball over. 11-8. Belmont leading Shullsburg with 6:09 to play here in this first half. Weigel, three-pointer right wing for Shullsburg, no good. Thien gets the rebound, passes out to Alt. Alt misses. Rebound this time taken by Lexi Rickers of Belmont. She's pushing it up. She'll stop and pop for three, no good. Tries to get her own rebound, lost it out of bounds. It'll be Shullsburg basketball. 5:45 to play till halftime. I'm coming to you from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway. Top of the key, Weigel kicks it out to Woodworth. Alt underneath, spins. Out to Weigel, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, and we have an over-the-back foul on the rebound on Shullsburg. It's on Thien. That would be Courtney picking up her third, and she will have to come out of the game. Back in for her, it is Meadow Weigel. Back to the free throw line we go. The 1-and-1 bonus in effect, and shooting the 1-and-1, it's Claire Kleteka. First half, good. And one more coming up. Another sub into the game. It is Jalen Leitzinger. She'll sub in for Macy Krantz here. The second free throw, no good, but we had a loose ball, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Belmont. So the Braves get it back. Leading 12-8. Belmont on top of Shullsburg here with 5.5 minutes, 5:31 to go in the first half. Inbounding, it's Carson Raymaker. Gets it into Waiting, top of the key. Back to Raymaker. At the free throw line, she'll back out. Raymaker passes it down to Leitzinger. Nice pass inside to Lexi Rickers on the cut to the rim, and she gets her sixth point of the game. 14-8. Belmont on top, leading by 6. 5:05 to play. First half. Weigel passes inside to Alt. Cross court for Alt. Three, no good. Alexis Alt, the rebound, and the putback is good. That was Alexis to Haley. And it's 14-10. Belmont leading by 4. Now Leitzinger drives in. Shot blocked by Alexis Alt. And she gets the rebound as well. And now clears out and gives it up to Isabel Weigel. Pass inside to Alt. Back out to Weigel. Now a three-pointer left side. No good by Rogotsky. That one missed everything. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Belmont basketball. 14-10. Belmont leading by 4. 4:26 to play. First half. I've said it earlier, but we have a low-scoring defensive slugfest going on right now. And bringing it up, it is Brittany Taylor for Belmont. Dribbles off a screen, goes all the way to the cup, and the layup's good. First bucket of the game for Taylor, 16-10 Belmont. 4:08 to play. Top of the key, Woodworth. Head fake, dribble drive. Ball stolen by Lexi Rickers. Nice steal. 2-on-1 break to Taylor. Other end, layup, good. Brittany Taylor got down the floor in a hurry for the easy layup, and it's 18-10. Belmont now their largest lead of the game, up by 8 with 3:45 to play. Three-pointer by Woodworth on the other end, no good. Rebound, Rickers. 3-on-1 break now. Rickers all the way in herself, misses. Taylor, rebound, should have just put it back up. Now does, and draws the foul. Taylor thought there was somebody there. There was nobody there. She would have had an easy layup. Just thought, I better take this out, but Brittany will shoot free throws instead now. The first free throw is good. Rattles around and goes down. 3 new players in for Belmont here. Macy Krantz, Claire Kleteka, and Reagan Spangler check in. 3:32 to play in the first half. Belmont close to a 10-point lead. They missed the free throw. Kleteka ties it up with Alexis Alt. Jump ball possession arrow favors Shullsburg. So Taylor 1 of 2 at the line there. 19-10, Belmont leading by 9, 3:25 to play, first half. Pass inside Alt. Alt in the paint. Weigel lost it, and it's stripped away by Brittany Taylor. Taylor taking it all the way to the rim. Didn't get the roll. Ball bats around. Coming away with it. It is Meadow Weigel. So Shullsburg ball. Haley Alt pushes it back up for the Miners. 3 minutes to go. Three-pointer by Weigel. Too strong on the other end. Rebound Claire Kleteka of Belmont. Kleteka pushing it up. Passes inside to Krantz. Krantz post up. Too strong. Ball is loose. Claire Kleteka gets the rebound. Now to Weigel. Left wing. She'll drive baseline. And I think stepped out of bounds. So Shullsburg ball, 2:38 to play, first half. 19-10, Belmont on top. Pass inside. Posting up, it is Rogotsky. Kicks it back out to Isabel Weigel for 3. No good. Ball batted around. Brittany Taylor, the rebound for Belmont. Pushes it up in transition. Weaves through traffic, gives to Kleteka for 3. Got it! Claire Kleteka from 3 on the left wing. And it's 22-10, Belmont with 2:12 to go in the first half. And a timeout is taken on the floor. We'll keep it here. We want to thank some of our fine sponsors, including Mound City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. Also, Rundy Plumbing and Heating of Belmont for all your agricultural, commercial, residential needs. Call Rundy Plumbing and Heating of Belmont. And Spenceley Feeds Vita Plus Belmont. They offer top-quality livestock feed for all of your animal needs. Get the most out of every input you put into your enterprise. Spenceley Feeds Vita Plus in Belmont. Game brought to you by Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian, Josh Busher, Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. And Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer, Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Set to get back to the action here. 2:12 to go till halftime. Our score 22-10. Belmont on top of Shullsburg in the first conference girls basketball game of the season for both clubs. Belmont 1-2, Shullsburg 1-1. So very early into the season. Shullsburg down a couple players. McKinley Russell due to appendicitis. And it is Shullsburg basketball as Haley Alt will bring the ball up the floor for the Miners. Passes off to the right wing to Adeline Woodworth. Out to Isabel Weigel. Back to Woodworth. Down to Rogotsky. Inside, it's Haley Alt, Alexis Alt with the quick bucket in the lane. 22-12. Belmont by 10. Rickers passes it over to Wadig. Wadig just about lost the handle. Now looks to drive baseline. Lost it out of bounds. Another turnover on Zoe Wadig. And the Belmont Braves, 22-12. Belmont leading by 10. 1:35 to play here in this first half. Open three, left wing by Woodworth. Got it. Second three of the game for Woodworth. She now has 8 points, 22-15. Belmont leading with 1:19 to go in the first half. Lexi Rickers passes off to Wadig. Pass inside to Krantz, kicks it out to Spangler, rotates over. Rickers for three, no good. Ball batted around. Alt gets the rebound, now outlets to Isabel Weigel. Weigel in transition, almost loses it. Lexi Rickers falls down, otherwise she would have had a steal. Now pass up to Haley Alt. Haley takes it inside, draws the foul. Goes down to the floor hard. Refuses help to get up, so she must be all right. And she'll shoot 2 at the line. 22-15, Belmont leading Shullsburg here with 48.4 seconds left in the first half. That foul on Reagan Spangler, her first free throw is no good on Alt. Alt surprisingly still scoreless in this first half, but she is coming back from illness. One more free throw coming up. That one's good. 22-16. Belmont leading Shullsburg, 44 seconds left in the first half. Raymaker passes off to Taylor, now into the corner. Rickers to Wadig, 15-footer, missed it, got her own rebound. Putback is no good because there's a travel. And a couple subs off the bench. Kleteka and Krantz back in for Belmont. Alt gets it into Weigel. Isabel Weigel going to push it up the floor for Shullsburg. 30 seconds left in the half. Pass in the paint to Alexis Alt. Now kicks it out. Weigel for three. No good. Rebound. Alt. Put back. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It is Belmont basketball. Pretty good low post defense by Macy Krantz there. Couple more subs back in for Belmont. Leitzinger and Raymaker check back in. 17 seconds left in the half. Lexi Rickers gives it off to Taylor. Taylor back to Rickers. Over to Taylor. Taylor drives in. Out to Wadig, into the corner. Rickers, head fake, drives, pull-up jumper, got it. And that will do it for the first half of play. 24-16. Belmont on top of Shullsburg at halftime in a defensive slugfest. We'll be back with your McNutt Electric halftime report next here on 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM, Lancaster, Dubuque, Galena, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-game 3.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Pre-game 3.
Halftime score 24-16. Belmont on top of Shullsburg here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Rob Spangler from Shullsburg High School tonight. And welcome back to our McNett Electric halftime report. For all your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. I want to thank a few of our sponsors quickly. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional friendly service. Also, People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Krantz Auto Parts, Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best in Fenimore. And Carver's Hardwood Flooring for hardwood flooring, stair installation, refinishing needs. Call Ryan Carver. He's the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. That's Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. We'll take another timeout. Be back with halftime stats next. 24-16. Belmont on top of Shullsburg at halftime in Conference Girls Basketball here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Cool weather is upon us, and the Calco Bean Market has all the comfort foods you need. Enjoy delicious flavored coffees in regular and decaf, cappuccinos, chai, hot cocoa with marshmallows, or teas to keep you warm. Whip up one of our many soup mixes for a quick and cozy meal. 352 Bluff Street or calcobeanmarket.com.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns. It's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
In Game 1.
Welcome back to Shullsburg, coming to you from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Great perch, and of course our game on our YouTube stream as well tonight. It's the McNett Electric halftime report. The score at the break, 24-16, visiting Belmont leads Shullsburg. Let's take a look at halftime stats. First for the Shullsburg Lady Miners, leading the way with 8 points. Adeline Woodworth hit 2 big threes in the first half. Alexis Alt, the big post player, had 6 points in the first half. And then Isabel Weigel off the bench and Haley Alt with 1 point apiece again at halftime. Unofficially had Shullsburg for 7 first-half turnovers. Now for Belmont, leading the way. 6 points from Lexi Rickers, also 6 from Claire Klateca off the bench. 5 from Zoe Wadig, 5 from Brittany Taylor, and 2 points from Macy Krantz at the free throw line. Belmont had them unofficially for 12 turnovers in the first half. That's a look at halftime stats. We'll take another break, look at the shoebox scoreboard. Coming up right after this, our score, 24-16. Belmont leading Shullsburg at halftime in Conference Girls Basketball here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
We are your home for the Green Bay Packers Radio Network. Here, Casino Queen Marquette and West End Salvage of Lancaster broadcasts, proudly presented by Les Mack Chevy, Les Mack Ford, and Les Mack Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Lancaster, where you always get more from less. And Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best of Fenimore, right here on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 2.
Welcome back to the McNett Electric halftime show. 24-16. Belmont on top of Shullsburg at the break in girls conference basketball. Let's take a look at the Shoebox scoreboard brought to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. At halftime, boys basketball, River Ridge leads North Crawford 31-28. North Crawford is number 2 in the state in their division, so that's a bit of an upset brewing there. Also, halftime, Cuba City in boys basketball, trailing Galena 26-24. That game is over on our sister station, Super Hits 106, and also our Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel. And Highland in girls basketball leads Potosi Cassville 27-18 at halftime. And that appears to be all the scores we have on our Shoebox scoreboard. We'll take another break, be back to wrap up the McNett Electric halftime report next. 24-16, Belmont leading Shullsburg in girls conference basketball here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Brighten your holiday season with Grant Regional Health Center Auxiliary's Festival of Trees, Friday, December 5th and Saturday, December 6th, in conjunction with Lancaster Chamber's Frosty Night of Cheer. See a wonderful array of decorated trees sponsored by local businesses and community groups, purchase homemade cookies, and stop by the Kids Corner where little ones can pick a gift to wrap to give to a loved one. All happening at the Congregational Church on the Square in Lancaster. Visit grantregional.com to learn more about Festival of Trees December 5th and 6th. See you there.
As the official mascot of Country Hearth Breads and literally made of dough, Lofi would like to put a little more jingle in your holiday this season by giving you a chance to win some dough yourself. Visit countryhearthbreads.com/sweeps and enter today for your chance to win $500 or $1,000. Winners will each receive a check that can be used for travel, gifts, or even Lofi's personal choice, lots and lots of bread and buns for all your holiday celebrations. So get your buns over to countryhearthbreads.com/sweeps and enter today. Good luck.
In Game 3.
I'm Rob Spangler coming to you from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth tonight. Our halftime score is 24-16. Belmont leads Shullsburg in conference girls basketball. Game brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Well, that'll about wrap it up for the McNett Electric halftime report. Let's see. I think we just had a score come in on the Shoebox scoreboard. Okay. Those aren't scores. There's a conversation going on in the score thread, though. All right. Our halftime score, 24-16. Belmont leading Shullsburg in girls basketball. Let's take a look at the schedule for the rest of the week. So tomorrow night, Badger men's basketball, they take on Northwestern. That'll be on AM 1590 WPVL, ESPN Radio. Hear the Badgers at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Thursday, we've just got one basketball game for you. It is boys hoops, Belmont at Benton, Battle of the Bees. And that's on Extreme 107.1 and also our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Friday, though, a 4-pack of basketball games, all 4 girls hoops games. Cuba at Darlington on Super Hits 106. Platteville at Dodgeville, that's on AM 1590 and YouTube. Fenimore is at Mineral Point. That is on Extreme 107.1 and YouTube. And Boscobel is at Iowa Grant here on 97.7 Country and YouTube. And a quick reminder, Badger men's basketball Saturday versus Marquette, always a good in-state rival game. 12:30 p.m. for that game on AM 1590 WPVL. That'll wrap it up for the halftime report. Score 24-16. McNett Electric, our halftime sponsor. We are set for second half action. Belmont leading 24-16. The Braves will inbound it at half court. Throwing it in will be Carson Raymaker to Brittany Taylor. And we are set. Here we go. Taylor takes the inbound pass. Gives it back to Raymaker. Back to Taylor. Back to Raymaker. Penetration dribble. Now kicks to the corner. Rickers is double teamed. Passes off to Wadig. Wadig along 2. Got it! Zoe Wadig's having a good offensive night. 7 points for her now. 26-16. Belmont by 10. 17-36. remaining here in the second half, just underway. Here's a mid-range jumper. Goes down around the rim and in for Meadow Weigel, her first bucket. And it's 26-18. Lexi Rickers pushes it up for Belmont. Passes off to Taylor. Taylor into the corner to Wadig. Wadig around the defender. Pass underneath to Leitzinger. Off the window, scores. Some good ball movement. Leitzinger got it in, 28-18. Both teams getting some offensive flow here early in the second half. Far side controlling is Woodworth. And now just an errant pass fired out of bounds by Alexis Alt. A turnover on Shullsburg. 28-18. Belmont by 10. And Brittany Taylor brings it up for the Braves. Passes down to Leitzinger in the corner. Hands it off to Taylor. Taylor out to Raymaker. Raymaker, a little head fake, drives in. Gives it back out to Leitzinger. Back to Raymaker. Raymaker tried to find Taylor on a cutter, but she could not handle it. The pass was off target. That'll be a turnover on the Braves. 28-18 still. Belmont by 10. 16-17 to play. We're in the second half. From Shullsburg High School here on 97.7 Country on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Top of the key, Rogotsky has it for Shullsburg. Passes off right wing to Woodworth. Deep in the corner now, Alexis Alt. Cross-court pass. Ooh, gets through the hands of Rogotsky. Little bit too strong. That'll be a turnover on Shullsburg. Timeout taken on the floor by Shullsburg. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. 28-18, Belmont leading Shullsburg. 15:58 to play in the second half. Back after this on 97.7 Country.
In game 4.
Whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
In game 4.
Back to action. Belmont has it out of the timeout, leading by 10. Pass inside is tied up. Intended for Jalen Leitzinger. It is a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Shullsburg. And a couple subs into the game for Shullsburg off the bench. It will be number 5, Courtney Thean, and also number 1, Isabel Weigel. Controlling the point, meanwhile, looks like it's Woodworth. She has it at the top of the key. Passes down to Weigel, left wing, now out to Alt. Gives it out to Haley Alt. Deep out on the right side to Adeline Woodworth. Three-pointer by Woodworth. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Brittany Taylor. And she leads the break the other way. Up ahead to Wadig. Left wing. Back to Taylor. Kicks it out. Corner. Driving right around the defender was Leitzinger to the rack for the easy 2. She blew right past Alexis Alt. Nice move. 30-18. Belmont up with 14:55 to go in the second half. Backing down is Thean. Gets it out to Woodworth for 3. Top of the key. Back iron, no good. Rebound boarded up by Leitzinger. And now Lexis Rickers brings it up. Almost turned it over. Now gives to Taylor. Taylor down the lane. Layup good. Brittany Taylor. Nice move. And it's 32-18 Belmont with 14:30 to play. Second half. Pass off to the right side. Adeline Woodworth has it. Gives it up to Weigel, top of the key. Back out to Woodworth. Looking to penetrate. Dishes off to Alt. Alt shot might have been partially blocked. The ball goes out of bounds off of Brittany Taylor of Belmont, so it will stay Shullsburg basketball. Inbounding will be Isabel Weigel, baseline left for the Miners. 32-18, Belmont on top, 14-15 to go in the second half. Weigel for three from the corner, got it. First three-pointer of the game for Isabel Weigel. She has 4 points, 32-21. Raymaker drives the other way, layup too strong. Crashed it hard off the backboard and missed. 32-21. Shullsburg quickly up the floor. Weigel, another three, top of the key. This one no good. Rebound boarded by Leitzinger of Belmont. Gives it out to Taylor. Taylor off to Raymaker. Raymaker looking to penetrate. Puts it up, draws the foul. I believe Weigel will be charged and Raymaker will shoot two. It is on Isabel Weigel. First foul of the second half. Weigel's second foul for the game. First free throw is good by Raymaker. Belmont 5 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Second one is good. Make it 6 of 8. So far, fairly good free throw shooting by the Braves. 34-21. Ball stolen. Brittany Taylor the steal and the layup on the other end. Good. Brittany Taylor having herself a night. 9 points for her. 36-21. Belmont up. On the other end, Woodworth has it for Shullsburg. And almost stolen again by Taylor. Boy, Brittany Taylor is playing like a safety in the secondary there, looking to pick off passes, just kind of laying in the weeds. If you're Shullsburg, you really have to be cognizant of that when throwing to her side of the floor. She is playing some tough defense. Pass off to Weigel now, left wing. Weigel bounce pass inside to Alexis Alt. Alt looking to back down, spin move to the rack and one. Nice take by Alexis Alt. Soft feet as she spun to the basket and got the roll and a chance at a three-point play now. Alt, 8 points for her. Free throw attempt, good. 36-24, Belmont by 12. 12:46 to play second half. Pass ahead to Raymaker, weaving through traffic, takes it inside. A scoop shot, kind of grandma style, but it goes in. That's her first field goal of the game. She has 4 points, also has 2 from the free throw line. Makes it 38-24. Controlling right side, it is Isabel Weigel. Gets it out to Woodworth. Weigel, wide open three, right wing, back iron, no good. Rebound, Lexi Rickers looking to run. Pushes it up the floor, now pulls back out. Top of the key, Leitzinger drives in. Out to Taylor. Waiting, wide open three, top of the key, it's no good. That one caroms out, rebound boarded up by Thean of Shullsburg. Haley Alt kicks it off to Weigel, underneath to Alt. Alt in the low post, passes back out to Thean. Alt looks like she has a little hitch in her giddy up. The shot is a floater in the lane, and it's good by Courtney Thean, her first basket. Now Taylor all the way up the floor, lost it. It was stripped away as she raced through the lane. And both teams making a substitution here. Claire Kleteka checks in for Belmont and Emma Rogotsky into the game for Shullsburg. 38-26. We have a whistle and I think a foul on before the inbound pass on Belmont. It's a hooking foul on Brittany Taylor. Used her elbow to free herself from a Shullsburg defender. 38-26. Belmont on top. 11 and a half minutes to go in the second half here from Shullsburg High School. Rob Spangler Broadcasting live on 97.7 Country. There's a floater in the lane by Woodworth. Missed it. Rebound taken by Belmont. Lexi Rickers, and there's Isabel Weigel with a reach-in foul. Weigel fired up afterwards. I don't know if she didn't think there was a foul or maybe there was something said. I'm not sure, but we're back to action here as Rickers brings the ball up for the Braves and passes off to Taylor. Taylor into the corner to Raymaker, around a defender. Tries to go around another defender, gets it out to Rickers, short on the jumper, rebound, Alt, and it pops out, and now Woodworth has it. And she'll push it up for Shullsburg. Woodworth passes down to Rogotsky, in the lane to Alt, layup, no good. Rebound taken by Kleteka. Alt looks like, I don't know if her knee is bugging her or what, but just a little bit of a hitch as she is running the floor here. Kleteka has it in the corner for Belmont. 38-26, Belmont has it. Now out to Carson Raymaker. Back out to Taylor. Kicks to the corner to Kleteka. Back to Taylor. Rotates over to Rickers. Bounce pass to Raymaker. All the way to the rack. Good. Layup by Carson Raymaker. 6 points for her. 40-26 Belmont. 10:05 to play here in the second half. Woodworth has it way out on the left wing. Pass off to Weigel. Now underneath Rogotsky. Gets it back out to Woodworth. Being pressured. Inside to Rogotsky. Now to the corner. Haley Alt. Alt drives, falls. Ball tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Belmont. And a couple subs in for Shullsburg here. Checking in Meadow Weigel and also Courtney Thean. And Brittany Taylor will bring the ball up the floor for the Braves. 40-26, Belmont on top. Carson Raymaker has it outside. Now to Kleteka. Belmont very patient with the basketball in the offensive set. Here comes Rickers, drives the lane, spin move, missed it. Thean the rebound for Shullsburg. Now Weigel pushes it up the floor for the Miners. Bounce pass to Woodworth. Inside for Weigel. Now out to Isabel Weigel. Thean mid-range jumper, short. Offensive rebound by Isabel Weigel. Back to Courtney Thean. In the lane, missed it, but drew the contact. 2 shots coming up. I believe foul going to be charged to Jalen Leitzinger. Yes, that is her third. As Courtney Thean is at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is good. 3 points for Thean now. 40-27. Belmont. And second one good. So Thean hits both. Still a 12-point game. Belmont on top. Here comes Leitzinger for 3 on the other end. It's no good. Ball rebounded by Woodworth underneath. That's a tough board. Outlet pass up ahead to Isabel Weigel. Weigel lost the handle in transition and turns it over. Alexis Alt checks in for Shullsburg, as does Chloe Thean. Belmont inbounding here, and Brittany Taylor bringing it up for the Braves. 8.5 minutes to play. Kick to the corner to Leitzinger. Backs out. Now down to Taylor. Taylor resetting. Out on the right wing. Passes off to Kleteka. Back to Taylor, now to Carson Raymaker. Raymaker drives the lane, backs her way down. Spin move, puts up the shot, missed it. Rebound taken by Shullsburg, and Haley Alt brings it up for the Miners. Passes off left wing to Chloe Thean. Back out to Woodworth. Thean. Woodworth for three, top of the key, and got it. Third three-pointer of the game by Woodworth. And the lead has been cut to less than double digits now. It's 9 points, 40-31, a full timeout taken. Belmont on top of Shullsburg. Back after this on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
Hi, this is Christine Rowley of Rowley Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shullsburg.
Hi, this is Doug Dolper with Dubuque Mattress. Mattresses are not something that you should have to unbox and set up yourself. Frankly, they're cumbersome. That's why at Dubuque Mattress, we deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. And it's not just for people in Dubuque. We deliver just about anywhere. Chicago, Des Moines, Minneapolis, Kansas City, or anywhere in between. So, when it's time for you to get a new mattress, let Dubuque Mattress take care of all of it for you. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 5.
40-31, Belmont on top of Shullsburg in Conference Girls Basketball. Here on on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Back to play. Raymaker drives the lane for Belmont, draws a foul. Going to have a reach in on Shullsburg here. It's on Haley Alt. Her third, team foul number 3. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the second half. 7:36 to play. Belmont leading by 9. Carson Raymaker looking inbound. Better hurry. And that's a 5-second count. Took too long. Turns it over. And it's Shullsburg basketball. As Adeline Woodworth brings it up here for the Miners. Passes off left wing to Chloe Thean. Ball stolen. Picked off by Zoe Wadig. Up ahead to Brittany Taylor. Taylor back to Wadig, top of the key. Near side, Lexi Rickers. Rickers passes off to Taylor. Now kicks to Leitzinger. Leitzinger looking to penetrate. And Leitzinger traveled. Sub back into the game. Isabel Weigel checks back in for Shullsburg here. 40-31. Belmont still ahead by 9. It's under 7 minutes to go. Alt posting up for Shullsburg. Pass inside to Haley Alt, and she scores. Haley Alt gets the pass from Alexis Alt. Shullsburg within 7 now, 40-33. Belmont on top. Alexi Rickers has it. Pass off to Leitzinger. Now rotates over to Taylor. To Raymaker. Long pass for Rickers. 3-pointer. Good! Lexi Rickers, deep right corner, knocks it down. And it's 43-33, back to a 10-point Belmont lead, 6:17. Woodworth, 3 on the other end, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Ooh. Lexi Rickers came down awkwardly. Looks like she has a calf cramp, perhaps. So they're just going to work that out. While they do that, let's thank some of our sponsors. They include folks at Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialists in Platteville, Dodgeville, and at appliedmicro.biz. Also, West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz at West End Salvage for recycling and construction demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber, when you are ready. And a timeout taken on the floor by Belmont here with 6:11 to play. So we'll keep it here for the timeout. Claire Bank, a sponsor, 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Hermson's is at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See them for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's in Bloomington and Platteville. And Russell Law Offices, local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and in Darlington. And roaming the sidelines here for Shullsburg, Nathan Russell. Off the inbound, Haley Alt takes it for the Miners. They trail Belmont 43-33. Top of the key, it's Woodworth. Gives it off to Haley Alt on the right wing. Alt stops her dribble, and Brittany Taylor gets a steal. Taylor passes ahead to Lexi Rickers. In the corner, it's Wadig. Back out to Rickers. Rickers directing traffic out near half court. Bounce pass down to Wadig. Back out to Taylor. Near side, Leitzinger. Into the corner, Raymaker. Gives it back to Wadig. Over to Taylor. Underneath, Raymaker. Post up. Turn around. Missed the shot. Rebound boarded up by Haley Alt. Alt the other way. Off the glass. Got it. Just the second field goal of the game for Haley Alt. She has 5 points. 43-35 Belmont. 5:07 to play. Brittany Taylor directing traffic right wing. Passes it off to Leitzinger at the top of the key. Down to Wadig. Gives it to Raymaker. To Lexi Rickers. Drives in. Kicks it out. Leitzinger for 3. Missed it. Rebound to Haley Alt. Alt bringing it up for Shullsburg here. Passes off right side to Woodworth. Down to Thean. And Thean throws it away. It's picked off by Zoe Wadig of Belmont. Wadig back the other way. Now kicks it back to Rickers. Back to Wadig. She'll stop and pop for 3. Too strong. Rebound boarded up by Woodworth. 43-35 Belmont. Woodworth kicks it off to Alexis Alt. Alt drives the lane, draws the foul. And she'll have 2 shots at the line. I believe Rickers the guilty party there. Actually, it's Leitzinger, and that's her 4th. So Leitzinger in a little bit of foul trouble here. And at the free throw line, it will be Alexis Alt. Misses the first free throw. 1 more coming up. Subs coming in for both teams. Rogotsky checks back in for Shullsburg. Krantz and Spangler check in for Belmont. 43-35, Belmont leading. 4:13 to play. Alexis Alt at the line shooting the second free throw, and that one's good. So it makes it 43-36. Belmont on top. Brittany Taylor bringing the ball up the floor for Belmont. Kicks to the corner. Wadig, open 3. Got it! Second 3 of the game for Wadig. 10 points for her. 46-36. Belmont on top. 3:54 to play. Rogotsky kicks it off. Haley Alt, right corner. Pressured by Wadig. Now out to Weigel. Isabel Weigel inside to Alexis Alt. Back out to Weigel. Gives it out to Woodworth. Woodworth to Weigel. And what do we have? A 3-second count on Shullsburg. That will be a turnover. 46-36. Belmont leading. 3:32 left. Wadig takes the inbound pass here for the Braves. Gives it to Carson Raymaker. Raymaker brings it up. Passes over to Taylor. Taylor taking it to the rim. Lost the handle. That'll be a turnover. Shullsburg basketball. 46-36. Belmont by 10. 3:22 left in this one. And Isabel Weigel brings it up quickly here for the Miners. Kicks it to Haley out. Long three. Back iron, no good. Gets her own miss, though. That one was a high arcing three-pointer. Kicks it off to Isabel Weigel, right wing. Pass in the lane to Alexis Alt. Lost the handle, but Thean gets it. Now to Woodworth. Layup, good. Timeout taken. 2:53 to play by Shullsburg here. I believe it's a 30-second timeout. It is. We'll keep it here. 46-38, Belmont on top. Game brought to you by Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. All your agricultural, commercial, residential needs, call Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. Also, Spenceley Feeds, Vita Plus Belmont. They offer top-quality livestock feed for all your animal needs. Get the most out of every input you put into your enterprise. Spenceley Feeds, Vita Plus. Coming up on the post-game show, our Reeves Wealth Management Edward Jones post-game show. We'll have the post-game stats. Take a look at scores around the area on the Shoebox scoreboard. It's all coming up. 46-38, Belmont leads by 8, 2:53 to go here in this one. Off the inbound, taking it for Belmont, it is Lexi Rickers, and she is fouled by Haley Alt. That'll be the fourth on Alt, so she is in serious foul trouble, but there's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this, so she will stay in the game. Shullsburg certainly needs her on the floor. Just has to be careful. Raymaker inbound, gets it to Brittany Taylor. Taylor up ahead to Raymaker. Raymaker passes wide open. Leitzinger layup, good. That was good ball movement. Up the floor quickly. 48-38, back to a 10-point Belmont lead. 2:36 left. Pass down to the right side. It's Chloe Thean. Ball stolen. Picked off by Brittany Taylor, and we have a reach-in foul on the floor. Taylor took it all the way to the rim, missed the shot, wouldn't have counted anyway. But Belmont will inbound from the baseline here. A couple subs coming in for Shullsburg now. Alexis Alt checks in, and Isabel Weigel off the bench. Carson Raymaker inbounding for the Braves. Gets it in to Zoe Wadig. Drives in, kicks it out to Taylor, now out to Raymaker. 2:22 to go. Raymaker takes it baseline. Shot missed, out of bounds. And Haley Alt brings it back up the floor for Shullsburg. Pass down to Thean. Isabel Weigel in the corner, dribbles around the defender, shoots and scores. Timeout taken with 2 minutes left. 48-40, Belmont by 4, and this is another 30-second timeout. So again, we'll keep it here. Sponsors of tonight's game include Century 21 affiliated Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. And Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville, offering a history of caring and understanding. Each family is unique and will honor personal requests and traditions. Matt and Laura Melby at Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. Out of the timeout, Belmont ball, leading by 8. Brittany Taylor takes it, gives it back to Raymaker. Raymaker will drive the ball up the floor. Kicks to the corner to Leitzinger. Now out to Rickers. Rickers going to be fouled by Thean. That would be, I think, team foul number 6. So Shullsburg has one more foul to give before free throw shooting. Belmont will inbound here. Carson Raymaker gets it into Lexi Rickers. Rickers around the defender, kicks to the corner to Wadig for 3. Back iron, no good, but rebound goes to Leitzinger, and now a timeout is taken by Coach Kayleen McGettigan. Another 30. Once again, we'll keep it here. 48-40, Belmont by 8 points with minute 36 to go. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City is sponsor. Cole Acres, golfandgrill.com. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler, also a sponsor. Find them at wcc-brands.com. And Breckler Insurance Group for all your insurance needs. See Steve Landusky, Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Bryant's Auto Body and Paint Specialists. The pros at Bryant's get the job done right for unexpected dings or major repair projects. Head to Bryant's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. 48-40, Belmont by 8. Minute 36 left. Belmont inbounding. Zoe Wadig wide open on a 3. Missed it. Raymaker put back. No good. This time Rogotsky gets the board for Shullsburg. Minute 26 left. Isabel Weigel bringing it up for the Miners. Gives it out to Woodworth. Chloe Thean on the right wing. Will pull up from 3 and gets it. First basket of the game for Chloe Thean with a minute 13 left, and all of a sudden Shullsburg within 5 points and a full timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a break. Back after this, 48-43, Belmont leading Shullsburg on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
In Game 6.
48-43, Belmont on top of Shullsburg as we get back to action here. Minute 11 left. Lexi Rickers brings the ball up the floor for Belmont. Gets it out to Carson Raymaker. Raymaker way outside. Draws the foul by Rogotsky with 59 seconds left as Coach Russell is screaming out for his team to, I would assume, foul. We want to stop the clock and make Belmont earn it at the free throw line. Carson Raymaker going to be shooting the 1-and-1. 59 seconds left. First half, back iron, no good. There's a collision underneath the rim, but Shullsburg gets a rebound. Back the other way. Spin move. Haley Alt scores. All of a sudden, 3-point game. 48-45, Shullsburg trailing, and now Lexi Rickers is fouled with 43 seconds left by Isabel Weigel. Back to the free throw line we go. And Belmont had been shooting the free throws pretty well tonight until that miss by Carson Raymaker a moment ago. These are crucially important, but another miss by Rickers. It's back-to-back free throw misses. Got to make your free throws late in games if you want to. Oh, and a steal by Lexi Rickers. And Rickers is fouled. And again, she'll head back to the free throw line here. Got to make your free throws. 48-45. I mean, the difference in tight games often comes down to free throw shooting. It's not, I'm not saying anything new. First half is no good. Oof. Another miss. 48-45. That one went around the rim. and popped out, so it was very close. Isabel Weigel now facing a double team. Ricochets the ball off of Zoe Wadig out of bounds, and Shullsburg will keep it. 27.8 seconds left. Belmont leading by 3, 48-45. Inbound goes to Alexis Alt. Layup no good. And Zoe Wadig gets a rebound for Belmont. Wadig gets it back to Brittany Taylor. Taylor passes it off to Rickers, and she's fouled with 14.6 seconds to go. Now Lexi Rickers has missed her last 2 free throws. She started 2 for 2. She's now 2 for 4. Really could use these free throws if you're Belmont. So double bonus time, and Lexi Rickers will shoot 2. And she hits it. Whew! Kayleen McGettigan could sigh a little bit of relief because that makes it now a 2-possession lead with 14.6 seconds left. One more free throw. That one good. So Rickers hits both. And another timeout taken, a full timeout. Back after this, 50-45. Belmont leading Shullsburg here on WGLR.
In Game 7.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charge. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 7.
14.3 seconds left. Belmont by 5. Shullsburg inbounds it. Woodworth quickly up the floor. Will take it down the lane. It's poked out of bounds by Raymaker. It'll stay Shullsburg basketball with 5.8 seconds left. Belmont leads by 2 possessions here. Shullsburg inbounding baseline right. Courtney Thean throwing it in. Gets it in. It's almost stolen by Rickers. Loose. Woodworth shoots, misses, rebound, tipped, and that'll do it. The final score is going to be 50-45. Belmont holds on to win over Shullsburg in the first girls' conference game of the year for these two teams. Again, Belmont over Shullsburg, 50-45 here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont now 2-2. Shullsburg falls to 1-2. And we'll be back after this break with our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones post-game show coming up right after this timeout here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. 0 interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Herbson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville is your home for Ritchie Livestock Waterers. Ensure your herd has fresh water on demand 24 hours a day. Select from in-stock Ritchie Waterer units like the Omni Models 1, 2, 3, and 5, and the Cattle Master 840. See Herbson's for Ritchie replacement parts and new installs and service too. Head to Herbson's, your home to hydrate your livestock with Ritchie Waterers. Herbson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington and Platteville.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
In Game 8.
And welcome back. We are on the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Our final score, 50-45. Belmont knocks off Shullsburg in the first conference game in girls basketball. 6 Rivers West for these two teams. We'll take a look at post-game stats, plus a check of scores from around the horn. And we did have one other game on our Queen Bee family of stations. We have a couple other scores we'll give you updates on as well on the Shoebox scoreboard. Plus our MVP, Tri-Court Turning Point, and Scrapper of the game, all after this timeout. More of the Reeves Wealth Management Edward Jones postgame show next here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
As the official mascot of Country Hearth Breads and literally made of dough, Lofi would like to put a little more jingle in your holiday this season by giving you a chance to win some dough yourself. Visit countryhearthbreads.com/sweeps and enter today for your chance to win $500 or $1,000. Winners will each receive a check that can be used for travel, gifts, or even Lofi's personal choice, lots and lots of bread and buns for all your holiday celebrations. So get your buns over to countryhearthbreads.com/sweeps and enter today. Good luck.
The agriculture programs at Southwest Tech offer a variety of career training in the areas of dairy, livestock, and mechanics. Pursue a degree in production agriculture to obtain diverse careers, including herd manager, farm equipment manager, custom operator, and more. Receive hands-on training through farm tours, operation, and management of the college's prop ground. Learn more at swtc.edu/ag. Southwest Tech. This is where you belong.
In Game 9.
And welcome back to the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. Our final tonight, 50-45 Belmont over Shullsburg in 6 Rivers Conference girls basketball. First conference game of the year for both teams. Belmont improves to 2-2, and Shullsburg falls to 1-2. And time to take a look at postgame stats. First for Shullsburg, leading the way with 13 points, Adeline Woodworth. One other double-digit scorer, Alexis Alt, had 10. Then Haley Alt with 7. 6 for Isabel Weigel off the bench. 4 for Courtney Thean, also off the bench. And then 3 for Chloe Thean and 2 for Meadow Weigel. That rounds out scoring for Shullsburg. Unofficially had them with 16 turnovers. And now for the Belmont Braves, leading the way, Zoe Wadig with 10 points. Also 9 for Lexi Rickers. Brittany Taylor chips in 9. 8 for Carson Raymaker. 6 points for Claire Klateca. Jalen Leitzinger with 6. And 2 for Macy Krantz. And unofficially had Belmont for 16 turnovers as well. So both teams even on the turnover margin. Belmont, of course, wins the game by 5, 50-45. That's a look at our postgame stats. We'll be back with more of our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show, including a look at scores from around the horn. Plus, we'll hand out our awards. That's all coming up next here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
In Game 10.
And welcome back to the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. Our final tonight, 50-45 Belmont over Shullsburg. And Six Rivers Conference girls basketball, the Braves improved to 2-2. Shullsburg falls to 1-2, and we're joined by the victorious head coach of the Belmont Braves, Kayleen McGettigan. First of all, thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Well, congratulations on the win. This was a hard-fought win, which I guess you knew going in. If you're going to win, you're going to have to buckle down. It really came down to the end. We talk about free throws being so important. There were a few misses, but then coming up clutch for you was Lexi Rickers knocking down two big ones to make it a two-possession game and really sealing it for you.
Yeah, and it's no surprise that she can knock those two down even after that last free throw miss. And she just has been that kid for us the last two games that when we need a big shot, she hits it. That shot in the corner three on the skip pass, that's a huge shot for us. We had given up a little bit momentum, but she just responds so well. She stays so positive within herself, and she does a really nice job of just staying composed. And she's all gas, no brakes. But, yeah, she does a great job.
Yeah, your team as a whole seems to be all gas, no brakes this year. They fly up and down that floor, which is a strength for you guys. Now, another strength is balance in scoring tonight. You had almost everybody that played scored -1. Some Reagan Spangler girl did not get on the score sheet. Tisk, tisk. But, no, in all seriousness, everybody else scored. Yeah. I mean, you talk about balance. Holy cow. And a freshman led the way, 10 points for Zoe Wadig.
Yeah, I gave her a little bit of a hard time because she took a couple of ill-advised threes down the stretch. But like I told her, she had just hit a big three, and when you have that feeling, right, that rush, and she felt so good about it. And she hit some big shots for us, too, and she does a nice job of also staying composed for a freshman. What I really like about this team is they're so unselfish. They move the ball really well, no matter what offense we're in. And if we make a team move side to side, like you said earlier, it's hard to guard us because we're just quick on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, well, and that really, you guys use that quickness to build a lead. You got a double-digit lead through most of the second half. Again, they did kind of make a run at the end, which you'd almost expect from a team as good as Shullsburg is. Minus one of their star players, but still a good, really good roster otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, it seemed to me that just your overall team defense and the way you pressured them and just made it a game where you can't let up at all. That kind of pressure really, to use the word, pressure cooks the other team. It makes them frazzled. And
yeah, we were able to frustrate them.
Yeah, and it seems like that's why you guys were able to build that double-digit lead and eventually hang on and win.
Yeah, and I was also, mentally, I thought our girls did a nice job of adapting, calling girls to kind of do different things. And we threw some junk at them a little bit that they hadn't really seen, which, is to our benefit. They'll see that, I'm sure, down the road if anybody scouts. But our team adapted well enough to know who we had to stay on, who we had to body out, and I thought our rebounding for how small we were was absolutely incredible tonight. I don't know what the numbers were, but just the way we crashed was really a credit to the whole team.
All right, looking ahead, one more game this week.
Yeah, tough one.
You get to play at home, though.
I know, first
Finally.
one in 5 games.
So a home game coming up this Friday. Tell us about that matchup before we let you go.
That's the toughest team that we're going to face all year. Albany Monticello is one of the most well-coached teams in our area. They're a traditional powerhouse. They're no stranger to pressure. They've been to state. They're as deep and as quick as any team will play, and they really get up and down the floor. So I could see them taking away some of our strengths. So we're going to have to do some adapting and just kind of knowing our roles and just kind of being okay with slowing down once in a while. They're going to be a really tough team, but I'm excited to see how my team responds.
Sounds like another rock fight.
It will be. It's a Six Rivers game.
Coach McGettigan, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, it's Kayleen McGettigan, head coach for the Belmont Braves. They're victorious tonight over Shullsburg, 50-45. We'll put a bow on the postgame show. Our McNett Electric postgame show brought to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones. We wrap it up after this here on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 3 minutes.
Buying a mattress can seem overwhelming. How soft should you go, or how firm? How much support do you need? All great questions and all tough to figure out without the right guidance. Hi, I'm Jeremy Culbertson, and I've been building and selling mattresses with Dubuque Mattress for over 10 years, and with our guidance, we take all the stress out of mattress shopping. We guarantee you will love your Dubuque mattress, or we'll change it for you until you do.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
At CJ Beefs Equipment,
We know the land, and we know what it takes to keep your farm running strong. From season to season, whether you're operating or maintaining, our ag equipment experts have the parts and tools to match your needs. Our quality selection of used and new machinery, expert service team ensures your equipment stays in peak condition all year round. CJ Beefs Equipment, field tested, farmer trusted. Visit us in Farley, Iowa today, or check us out on our website at cjbeefsequipment.com.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey, we're back on the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. Final score tonight, 50-45, Belmont over Shullsburg in Six Rivers Conference girls basketball. And time to hand out the hardware. We'll start with our most valuable player. It's brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And our MVP, we're going to go with the freshman who led all scorers for Belmont tonight, Zoe Wadig with 10 points. She is our MVP. Now the scrapper of the game. It's time to name the West End Salvage Scrapper of the game, player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. I'm going to go with Lexi Rickers on this one. Now, she hit 2 big free throws late in the game to seal it after missing 2, and that shows you a scrappiness, a grittiness to kind of forget about the mistakes and go up and knock them down. She had missed 2 free throws in a row prior to that, then went up and knocked down 2 big ones. Actually, not 2 in a row prior to that. She had missed 1 free throw prior to that, and then went up and knocked down 2 big ones and put Belmont up by 5. That was a 2-possession game with about 14 seconds and some change left, and that pretty much put it out of reach. So she's going to be our scrapper of the game, Lexi Rickers, which leads into the Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Turning Point, clearly those free throws, that put the game away. If Lexi doesn't hit those 2 free throws, or at least one of the 2, it's a 3-point game, which means Shullsburg can tie it with a 3, and there was 14 seconds left. That was plenty of time to come down the floor and hit a 3-pointer. So those free throws are the turning point of the game, and, of course, Lexi Rickers, our scrapper of the game for making those. The Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Well, that's the awards section of our post-game show. We'll take one final break and wrap up next. 50-45 Belmont over Shullsburg. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM, Lancaster, Dubuque, Galena, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post game, 2 minutes.
How do you give hope to a child in the foster care system? It starts with your heart. That tug you feel in yours when you hear that children are waiting for a stable, loving influence to speak up for their best interests. And then it becomes your time. What started out as a feeling that maybe you could make a difference becomes the difference. Change a child's story. There is a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
Post game, 2 minutes.
And we're back on our post-game show brought to you by Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management. Final score 50-45 Belmont over Shullsburg in Six Rivers Conference girls basketball. Looking ahead this week, we have one game Thursday night. Boys basketball, Belmont at Benton. That'll be on Extreme 107.1 and YouTube. You can hear and watch that one with John Satterley on the call. Then Friday, a 4-pack of girls basketball games. Cuba City is at Darlington on Super Hits 106. Platteville at Dodgeville. That's on ESPN Radio 1590 and YouTube. Fenimore is at Mineral Point on Extreme 107.1 and YouTube. And Boscobel is at Iowa Grant here on 97.7 Country and YouTube. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. Shullsburg falls to 1-2. Belmont improves to 2-2. With the win, 50-45 over Shullsburg. That'll wrap it up for me, Rob Spangler, from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth. 497.7 Country WGLR. I'm Rob Spangler. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.